automotive list. The Honda Accord was on that first list and has been for 38 years ever since, more than any other vehicle. Come see why the Accord is consistently rated as one of the best vehicles on the road at Team Honda on Siegen Lane.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Good morning to all.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Sky 9 Camera Network showing you a beautiful shot of Children's Hospital off the background right now. Got some clouds out there. It's a kind of a mild-ish start. You know, it's not awfully cold. But I tell you what, looks can be deceiving, right? Because it ain't about the now. It's about the later.
That's it, and we've been preparing you for this all week, right? We've been tracking this with you along with the First Alert Storm Team, and I tell you what, today Jared Silverman's in with us, meteorologist in the know, about what we're expecting. So Jared, how much longer are we going to see this nice picture before we start seeing that rain come through?
I wish I could tell you all day long, right, Liz, and that, but I would say just for the next couple of hours from now till about mid-morning, let's see if this is going to populate here. Let's see what we have. Nope, we still see that everything is blank here. That's not actually an issue here at WAFB. The National Weather Service, the FAA, they're all in on this and they're working to resolve that issue. But our radars here are in good shape and we're ready to rock and roll. 48 new roads, 48 Hammond and 52 over in Gonzales, on our way to highs around 70. So it's actually going to be a relatively warm day. Now the flood watch will go into effect at noon. The wind advisory will also go into effect area wide at noon, but the wind advisory might need to last all the way till 6 p.m. tomorrow. That's just how long the winds are going to stay breezy and elevated before and after the cold front. So over the next few hours, remember, these are just sustained winds, 15 to 25 miles per hour, right? But then when you talk about wind gusts, they can easily get up around 40 miles per hour. And remember, that's not even getting into the severe weather. When severe storms start to form, we could be talking winds north of 50 miles per hour even. There's nothing really going on right now, live local radar. A couple of very light hit or miss showers. We look to stay pretty quiet between now through about mid-morning, but then you could see a rain shield beginning to develop off to our southwest, and we zoom out a little bit more, and then you could see that line really starting to take shape right across the central part of Texas. That's going to continue to encroach on our area. So needless to say, as the cold front gets closer and closer, right, that's when we're going to ramp up coverage of rain. We're going to see the possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms, and that's at 9 p.m. So all the different models seem to agree that whatever does happen, the crux of it, the brunt of it, is going to be tonight. So here's the graph model. Here's Baton Rouge. I'll leave my hand right here so you have a reference point. Now to 10:30 in the morning, barely anything. Then we get into the afternoon. We start to ramp things up, and some of these thunderstorms can be very lively and healthy, especially 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Then we start to see this line back here start to develop. That's basically the culmination of everything, the grand finale here, and that's going to be between 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And after that, then it starts to move out. Might still have a couple of lingering nuisance showers early tomorrow morning. That's not going to be a big deal. This is going to be a big deal. This is the level 3 moderate risk right now of excessive rainfall. We could see a general 2 to 4 inches. In fact, I would say 2 to 4 inches. That's going to be the average. That'll be the rule. Some areas might get more than that. Still going to have a level 3 enhanced version for the severe weather, and that hatched area for Baton Rouge, that means a 10% or greater possibility of an EF2 tornado or stronger. Still, with all the modes of severe weather, I would still say our primary concern is going to be the possibility of flooding, but all 4 modes will be up for grabs today. We have only a 30% chance of rain between now through 10 a.m. We're going to pump that up to a 100% chance in the afternoon. Rain may be heavy at times, so if you don't need to be out and about, stay indoors this afternoon, especially tonight, and keep it here to WAFB. 7:06, Johnny A., how are the roads looking?
A lot better than they were earlier this morning. The wreck on I-10 at Dalrymple is gone. Backups are rapidly thinning out. That wreck was here all morning long. Started out with a stalled vehicle, 2 lanes blocked, 1 lane blocked, 2 lanes blocked, 1 lane blocked, all open now. Here's I-10 near the College Drive Acadian Thruway area. This is normal. Acadian off-ramp traffic getting off there on I-10 west at Acadian, and then from the backups that were here at the 1012 are all but gone this morning. We had this 1012 to downtown. That was up to about half an hour at one time. Now that's almost back to normal, normal being 3 to 4 minutes. You can kind of see the breakdown here. So we're really looking good in the going to the downtown area on I-10. LA1 and the bridge traffic is fine. 7:07, we do this every single morning for you. Give you a little update on some of the headlines that we were following this morning, some of the things that we're working on throughout the day today, not the least of which the weather. Here is Liz Cohen, Matt Williams in Studio B.
Johnny Nation, thank you. Speaking of that tag team coverage, so Johnny and Jared keeping an eye on the weather and traffic. Speaking of, that's impacting school closures today. Also, a lot of schools in our area kind of modifying their schedules. So not necessarily closures.
Correct.
Some of them are.
Some are.
Some of them are just releasing early.
Yeah, early dismissal for a lot of folks. And then you have some, for instance, the biggest one in the area, East Baton Rouge, not canceling, not early dismissal, just no after-school activities. Probably a good call. I've got kids in a couple of districts here, and then one way off in Georgia. I don't talk about it. But so, yeah, the impact. And if anything changes as the morning goes on, our digital team has put it all together for you in one location, easy to follow, easy to see. Just know, I mean, look, if you're a parent of a student going to school today, or maybe not, chances are you already know, but you can get caught up right there. And it's not just the K to 12.
No, Southern University also letting us know that starting at 1 this afternoon, they're going to go remote online. So if you are a Southern University student or staff member, you should have already been notified by email and text message that things are changing at 1 this afternoon.
So back to normal tomorrow?
Sure.
That's the idea? That's what they're talking about? So, all right, we'll keep you in the know with all that. So with all the weather coming in, there's a number of things being impacted. They don't want to get out there amongst all the crazy potential. So Iberville Parish Council, the inauguration, all the swearing in, postponed.
That's it, by 24 hours. It was supposed to happen tonight originally. They've moved it back by a day. So the parish president and council members will be sworn in officially tomorrow at 7 p.m. Tuesday at the Carl F. Grant Civic Center. We'll remind you again tomorrow too.
So all that's going on. This is not being postponed right now at this moment, because this has been planned for a little while. Walker High School does not have classes today, but that was actually in the works last week. It's in honor and reverence. This is the funeral of one of their high school seniors.
Take a look. This is 17-year-old Blakely Weems. She's being honored today. Funeral, memorial service, all set to begin at 11, and that's why they're not having school today. So they can take that time to grieve and to honor their classmate, their beloved classmate here. Again, we've got all those details for her funeral service today. An update from Walker school district officials, or school officials there, letting you know kind of about the plans today. Everything back to normal tomorrow. But again, if you'd like to pay tribute, today's the day.
That's where you can find the details. Okay, so this was, you and I were in the newsroom yesterday getting ready for the inauguration. As this started to pop over the scanners and started making phone calls here. 5 workers burned at a plant in Gramercy?
Yeah, we're told that this actually started happening 3:40 Sunday afternoon. This is actually the Talpa Alumna plant there in Gramercy. And so 5 workers were told burned by some kind of substance that's used in drain cleaner and detergent. No concern for people who live in that area, air concerns, but there's going to be some more testing that happens today. As for the 5 people burned, we're told one of those patients was taken to the Baton Rouge burn unit. 4 other were flown to New Orleans area hospitals, but Matt, still a lot to follow today.
It is. This is some pretty caustic stuff that leaked, and so now going forward, it's again, they know what happened. They just got to figure out why it happened, right? And then obviously focus on the 5 people. That's where the big focus is right now. Make sure everything's good to go. We'll keep you in the up-to-date, the up-to-know on that. Because look, I mean, folks down Gramercy Way, they know exactly where this plant is. You see it, I mean, you can't miss it. So we'll keep you in the know as that information comes out. Okay, so all this weather, the postponements, we're kind of seeing some of that. They didn't want to have that happen with the inauguration that was originally scheduled for today, like 11:30, noon at the state capitol. That may be rough weather-wise. So they moved it to yesterday. Liz, you and I were both here last night for it. It was quite the show. That's
it. Many of you may have been watching right here on WAFB Plus as we kind of introduced the pomp and circumstance of the swearing-in ceremony for Jeff Landry and a number of other top state leaders there. Now the party itself, not over. The inauguration ball kicking off tonight at 7 at the Raising Cane's River Center. But Matt, all the people who were officially sworn in yesterday, they don't actually take office until today at noon.
That's right. So that is in our state's constitution. It has been since, what, 1992, that it is the second Monday in January at noon when everybody gets sworn in, right? Well, again, they moved it because they wanted to make sure the party could happen, the inauguration party. So officially, not until like noon today, but everybody kind of put the hand on the book and everybody did all that stuff. So it was a great show. Officially, they get to take office today. We have to thank our partners at Louisiana Public Broadcasting for providing that live feed for us to dip into and watch. New edition of the drone show for that theme, Come Home, Louisiana. Gorgeous. Beautiful to see the sun setting. And Jim Inkster mentioned it. Could this set a precedent moving forward for an evening I think
inauguration?
he's right. But look, the legislature just be like, you know what? Give them like a week window, wherever you want to have the
Right.
party. And then
Weather-wise?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because my goodness, to your point, sunset, it was just gorgeous.
Fireworks?
Just gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right, other headlines going on. This man apparently walked into an Entergy parking lot, stole one of their trucks.
Yeah. Along with spools of wire to sell there. Yeah, they're looking for this man, Kelly Webb, actually a Baton Rouge resident. They say that he actually walked off with propane tanks the next day. So a big haul to take, and keep in mind, an Entergy truck, a marked vehicle at that. Yeah, so Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office sure would like you to keep an eye out for him and share any details if you see him or maybe an Entergy truck not being where it's supposed to.
Probably true.
Right?
Yeah, to pay attention to all that.
Yeah.
Make the phone call. Lane closures for some folks there in Ascension Parish. It's airline highway between what, 74 and 42?
Yeah, they're doing some work between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. up until Thursday. Yeah. Keep in mind, airline will still be open. There's just going to be some lane closures and delays there, so just be careful as you're traveling through that kind of thoroughfare.
I want to let you know this is happening today. Let's go party with Drew Brees, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to be here for this one.
He might.
He might. You never have to show
11 a.m. today is when doors open at the Surge Entertainment Center by Drew Brees. 11 a.m. doors open. This is the old Winn-Dixie there on Burbank Drive, kind of next to our mom's restaurant there. So if you're looking for some things to do, again, inside, just be careful as you make your way in and through Baton Rouge. Again, that weather we're keeping an eye on.
His old team, the New Orleans Saints, wrapping up their season yesterday, and by wrapping up we mean no playoffs, but they ended it great. Big time win over the Dirty Birds from Atlanta. But yeah, miss out on the postseason because of some of what the other teams in the NFL did yesterday.
So you might as well go out with a win, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
So what happens next for the head coach here?
That's exactly. You hit it right on the head. The rumors are circulating. Will Dennis Allen be back? I don't know, guys. We'll see. But again, the off season, not officially here for the NFL, but it is here for the Saints. We'll see what moves they make.
Yeah, you know, I saw that they actually Atlanta fired their head coach. Remember at the end of the game, Atlanta's head coach, he had words to say for Dennis Allen. You know, I'm sure you know this. I don't know if you said it, but they call this Black Monday. This is usually when a lot of the firings in the NFL take place.
Really?
Oh, yeah, big time. You're probably going to hear a couple more coaches get fired later today.
Oh, yeah. Guaranteed, because the turnover is always crazy.
Yeah.
So nobody firing you guys right now. We all need you guys right now, man. This is going to be an active day.
We're here, right? That means job security.
It sure does. You guys are getting us through it today. Looking ahead with another check in 10 minutes.
See how you can save thousands whether you buy here or sell here at the Team Automotive Group. Sell your vehicle to us and we'll pay you top value, or buy here and get a 90-day warranty on the purchase of a pre-owned vehicle. Get Team VIP service at every location of the Team Automotive Group.